Here with my witness on earth, all the videos that I've made, the person that have experienced some of this stuff with me and can testify to the truth of what we experience. Um, this is Rodney. Rodney and I have been together for what, 8 years?
I'll give or take a few months, yes.
Um, and God has brought us a very long way. When we first got together, both of our minds were far from God, and it's like He kind of like um, He like pulled us in. Um, that it was what's his name? Carol Harold Camping, the guy who 2011 who had prophesied and said the rapture was going to happen May 28th. And me and Rodney was kind of sitting there like, what would happen to us?
When I get left,
Um,
I didn't even know about the rapture at that point in time.
so where was your faith like at the time? Like, did you know about Jesus? Did you know He was coming back?
I knew about Jesus, but as a child, I grew up in church, but I strayed away from that.
What did you learn in church? Did you know He was coming back?
They didn't even tell me about the being ready for coming back. I just thought if you believe, you were good. I got baptized and dipped, so I thought I was good.
So what was happening in church while you were there?
I only went to church to pick up girls. It was like a party place. A big old church. Nice gym, nice baseball field in the back. It was fun. Me and my friends would go up there for fun, so I didn't really
Look at it like a
yeah,
spiritual.
everybody was sinning.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, like I said, there's been a lot of videos that I've made, and your name always come up because you are my witness and the things that God has shown both of us. Um, and so, I actually remember the first dream I had was back 2011 when the tsunami had hit Japan, and I saw it, a balcony. We were standing out on the balcony, and he knows the dreams because when I have them when they're fresh, I wake him up and I tell him. Sometimes I forget.
Yeah, I do too. But you bring them back to the pieces you missing. I probably could fill in, but you bring them back to my memory.
But I was standing on a balcony and I saw a wave of water hit, and it wasn't just me; it was a lot of people, and they were worried. And I was like, "Don't worry, it's not going to hit us."
Mm-hmm.
And I knew that was the dream about the tsunami hitting Japan. Then after that, stuff started changing for me. Like my mom passed, a situation happened with my father, and my children. It was just a lot of stuff going on. 2012 was a very, very, very spiritual year, and a lot of things changed for us in that year involving our faith. We started to believe on a whole supernatural level instead of just saying that we actually believe in Jesus. It was more of He was showing Himself. He was showing us other things exist besides what we believe. Um, so, um, Rodney has a friend that he grew up with that I really don't know. And I had a dream about him. And I told Rodney that morning about the dream. What did I tell you?
You told me that my friend will get shot if he don't. I think it was about he would be shot in Third Ward, and that's not even the area that he's from. We're from another area close to that, but another neighborhood.
And
So
remember when we went to Third Ward, we was driving around.
Oh yeah, we was riding down, cutting to get to the freeway, and we saw him running across the street in Third Ward. It was like, wow.
Then we went back and saw him again, walking across the street again. Or we drove by the house and we saw, you knew that they lived there.
Yeah, I saw what house he actually goes into, but the fact that he was in Third Ward was a lot because that's not an area we really stay in.
So we decided to tell his
His
cousin.
which is my best friend. We're all friends, cousins, friends, and I told my other best friend, which is his first cousin, on what's going on because I felt he would take it better from him and what the dream Rachel had. And when I told my friend, he was like looking crazy and like he didn't really want to do it, but we told him he really need to because it could probably save his life. And he told us he told him, but now the backlash from that is when he sees me now, the boy that got shot, because it came to pass, he runs away from me or go to a further side. No,
I mean, what happened? Like, did how did you find out that actually? How did we find out that it actually happened?
I want to say Perro called me and told my friend called me and told me that it actually happened because he was so shocked. The messenger, my friend that I gave the message to, was so shocked that it actually happened. He had to call me and all this excitement is what it actually happened. He got shot in Third Ward by the police, just like Rachel said it would happen. And we all was like,
That was a lot for me and you because it was like it happened. What I saw happened. And I think I'm putting the emphasis on how that it happened because I have a lot of dreams concerning Jesus coming. I think that the Lord is setting me up or setting us up for his coming. And in my dreams, I see him coming. It's like he let me know, okay, I showed you that was true. Now know that this is true. Um, so um, we was we started living a different way, believing in Jesus in a different way. Actually seeking a relationship with him, not just because it's a worldly thing to do, seek a relationship with Jesus, but we were actually seeking a relationship with Jesus. And we started to see spiritual things. You know, I started to see stuff kind of before Rodney, and I think Rodney believed that I lost touch with reality for a little bit. Um, it started when I was at the store. He went inside the store, and I saw some type of ship covered the whole store, and I could look up at it and see the bottom, and it sat there, and I was thinking, Rodney, please come outside so you can see this too, and I won't know I won't be thinking I'm crazy, and by the time you came out, it was gone already. And what did you think of that?
I wanted to believe you, but I feel like maybe you was over exaggerating a little bit. That you really didn't see exactly what you said. Because I didn't get to see nothing. I was like, if you really saw something, why I didn't get to see it? So that's when I really started wanting to see stuff. I want to see stuff too, you know.
And then there was these times where we would see lights, like balls of light, as if they were like, it seems as if they were like communicating with us or something. They wanted us to know that this is what I believe. That they wanted us to know that they were not what they appeared to be. And I kept telling you, Rodney, that is not an airplane. That is
Yeah,
not an airplane.
yeah. I thought you were tripping. I didn't know how you could tell what was in the sky when we way on the ground. I thought that everything was an airplane. Yeah.
Um, so basically, I couldn't do nothing but pray because I felt like you didn't believe me. You're the only person you my best friend. So it's like, if you don't believe me, then, so I prayed, asked God, Jesus, please show him what you showing me. Um, and on that day, we ended up taking a trip to we went to McDonald's. I left my camera. At this point in time, I was taking my camera with me everywhere, but I had left it at home. And we pulled up to the drive-through. Now, can you tell me what you saw? Because from my understanding, we may have saw two different things in two different ways, but it was
Yeah.
definitely no doubt that whatever this was not. It wasn't
Nah,
human. It wasn't.
it was something I never seen before. What I saw was I don't know who looked up first, but we was looking up. I was
No, no, no. I see you be skipping over the juicy stuff.
I haven't even said anything yet.
But look, you was I'm. You tell me if I'm wrong.
I haven't said nothing.
But look, you was looking into space, just looking into space, and I said, "Look!" Right? I had a lot of excitement in my voice.
I remember that part, but the thing hadn't even came down yet. I haven't got to that part.
Okay.
We just pulling up in the drive-through around the side, and all I was gonna say was I don't know what was going on or who looked up first, but I know we like to look up and look at stuff. But you did spot it first. He was like, "Look, and you was like real crunk. And when I looked up, I saw something spinning on his side like this in
How
a
close
circular
was it?
motion. It wasn't. It was in the sky. I don't
Like
know.
if
I
you
can't
could do
say
feet, like a 2-story building, 3-story building,
20 stories. It was up in the sky.
20
It
stories
was
up, so it couldn't be mistaken.
nah.
It was so
It
close.
was up in the sky. You could tell. The point was what moves on this side sideways with little lights going around it sideways, and I thought that maybe it was the rapture. So I'm just stuck. I didn't know what to do, but just in my head be like, if it's the end, Lord, am I gonna make it? Are you gonna take me? Like what is going on? And the whole time you was going crazy on the side of me. Oh my God, look at it. You was going so hard. The McDonald's lady was even looking up. You told her to look up and she was like, I don't care. As long as that thing stay right there. So that let us know that we are not tripping. 3 people are seeing the same thing, but what was crazy, nobody else was even looking up.
How long did it stay there?
Man, it probably lasted for a few minutes. It was a few minutes. It wasn't no 10-second thing. I was stuck looking at it for a long time. It felt like, oh,
So it was like would you say like how do you describe it?
a UFO. It was something that was flying. A saucer on its side, a plate on its side with little lights going all around it like this, moving. But it was a tip, like a diagonal tip, which
Do
is
you
crazy.
think
I've
it
never
was from
seen.
the devil?
I didn't feel like that. I felt scared like maybe I'm not right. I need to get right with the Lord so he can take me. I didn't feel like, ooh, the world is coming to an end, it's about to shoot some laser beams down. No. I didn't feel scared in that kind of way. It was
So you saying that it didn't want you to fear? You could
nah,
tell.
it didn't come. I didn't feel like it came to destroy us.
Well, I'm talking about did it want you to fear? Because they say that God doesn't
Nah.
give the spirit of fear.
No, it didn't. It wasn't giving off that spirit.
It's like, and so I attempted to chase it,
I think you did start riding down the street after this thing.
and it sped away before I could even get to it.
Yeah, we didn't get to see nothing else of it. I don't even think we got it on video.
But if it was something to scare you, seemed like it wouldn't have left, right? It kind of burnt off real quick because it knew I was coming.
If it wanted to scare us, if it wanted to scare us, it could have did more than just sit up there and spin around. It looks so advanced. It could have did a lot, but that's not what it was here for apparently.
I actually saw something totally different than what he saw, but that's how God works. His message for somebody. Um, it may be 2 different things because it was Daniel who actually was with 2 people when he saw something, and they didn't see exactly what he saw, but they saw something. They knew something was there. But what I saw was a light, a big bright light, come down from the sky. It was a ball of light. I couldn't tell what it was. Came down from the sky and it hovered 20 feet over a building. And it sat there. Then I saw another light come down out of the sky. This is the one that Rodney's describing. This light, it turned into look like a Ferris wheel. And it started to rotate on all of its sides and go around the light. And it went around the light one full time. Then it shot back up in the air. And then after it shot back up in the air, the ball of light shot back up in the air behind it. And that's when I started to try to chase it. But yeah, it's just interesting to know that, Rodney didn't see the ball of light that, I saw or whatever, but he did see the other thing.
Man, that was enough for me. What I did see was enough for me to know that some stuff that I don't understand is possible.
So do you think Jesus is coming back?
I know Jesus is coming back.
Have you had dreams?
Yeah, I had a dream. I had a dream about the angels.
What happened?
I was in this apartment. It's this apartment here. Right outside this apartment is like a big field out there. And in my dream, I was out there in the field. For some reason, I was on my knees. I think I was on my knees praying. And out of nowhere, this big old thing came flying in with these big old wings. The wings are so big they will be out of your vision from left to right. That's how big they are. And he flew off. And I'm like, man, that's some tight wings. And another one flew on in. His wings just as big. And it flew on out. So I'm still thinking, man, the wings tight. I don't know where this dream is going. And the third one came on in with the big old wings and flew off. And I'm like, man, oh Lord, I just want to make it with you. Am I gonna make it with you? And God like spoke to me, but in my brain, like I could understand him without words. And he was like he had personality, like in a laughing way. He was like, come on, man. You know you gonna make it, man. And I was just like, and I think I woke up telling Rachel this time, this don't happen much. And I told her, and
This dream was on your mind for a couple of days.
Yeah.
What about the dream where you prophesied to me and told me about the lights outside?
You say you prophesied? I had a dream that it was some lights right out here in this same field. Kind of, you look up in the sky, and it's where we see this big light right out there. Well, anyway, I saw these. There's a whole bunch of lights, a whole bunch of them, like a little light show going on, moving in ways that light's not supposed to move. And Rachel was in here on the couch, so I'm on the door looking, telling her, man, look at all this stuff. It's really going hard. And nobody was looking. I was telling her, nobody's even paying attention. Nobody see this stuff. It was like a light show. And when I was at work, she called me like going hard. Oh, Rodney, I got my chair out here. I'm sitting out here. I'm looking at this. Is really happening. I'm seeing the lights like what you was talking about. Oh, man. And eventually she had to come to my job that night. He just was talking to me all night about it. I missed it. I got to see it in my dream. I missed it in reality, but man.
You know I was telling the truth
I know
because you
you
had
was.
saw the
I
dream.
saw it in my dream, so I know if it was anything like my dream, it was something to see.
If you want to tell people anything, what would it be?
If I want to tell anybody,
The most important thing that matters in this life.
where would I be?
No, what would you tell people?
Oh, to give your life to Jesus Christ before it's too late. Start a relationship with him, repent from your sins, and turn to him, because he's the only way that you can make it to heaven. That's the only way. There's no other way. You have to give your life to him.
Thank you for your time, sir.
You're welcome.